Everyone, this is V, Buzzing with V. Welcome to another video. Well, today's video is a craft with me with Queenacraft, and I will have them linked below as well as a 10% discount. So I picked up these nesting dies and I decided to make some bag toppers with them. I love that you can make bag toppers as well as use these for cards and also use them for decorating your packaging. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1 deal, which I absolutely love. I'm using some seam binding. I'm sewing some of this chipboard, and this is a Cartabella one. So I do mix just those two collections in this bag topper. I am using the start of a rosette here, was doing the Mountain Valley fold on I think it's about 3/4 of an inch piece of paper, and it's 3/4 about by 5, and so I do use it for layering. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start layering everything. I do some sewing on the ephemera pieces, and I do not show that on film. I just want you guys to see just how I did it at first. And the seam binding I picked up from eBay. I will have them linked below as well. I am using my scraps here, and so this is also a great way to get rid of scraps. And I use a paper clip to keep the bag topper closed while I'm layering up my ephemera pieces. And you will need some foam adhesive, which I do use here. This one is from the 99-cent store. However, you can pick up the same brand at Hobby Lobby, and I will have that linked below as well. I think it'll be easier for you guys to have that link. It'll take you straight to Hobby Lobby, and you can buy some online. So this piece right here, the black and white leaves, I do not do stitching on, and it's okay not to do stitching on every piece. Also, and it's okay not to use stitching at all. Just the ephemera pieces and the chipboard would be fine. So I'm using this yarn from Hobby Lobby that I picked up recently, and I'm not gonna haul that haul because I don't know, sometimes I feel uncomfortable hauling hauls. Tell me what you guys think about that. Do you guys like me showing my hauls? Because I've already had like 3 hauls that I could have filmed, and I didn't. And so that's either through craft stores or online shopping, and also small business shopping. So let me know. So I'm just trying to decide where I'm going to put everything. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and I didn't show the parts where it didn't work out on this video. So I only show everything that did work out. And see, I'm adding some more foam adhesive here, lots of glue. But if you're going to do this, when making bag toppers, what I've noticed is it's best to remove the sticky back from the chipboard piece, because over time that is going to unglue from the hot glue. So it doesn't adhere very well. So in time, it will come undone. And so do you see I am doing like a 3-layer layering of foam here, and that's so I can get the height of the flower. So the flower is about 3 of those foam pieces, and so in order to get to that height, I need to add that amount of layering. And so I did add a 4th piece to it, and see how layered it looks. This is how you attempt your layering, and you just keep building and building. The next piece keeps getting higher and higher, and you always want to start with the paper folded as I showed you in the beginning, to get that chunky layering effect. So these are very chunky. If you were to see them in person, they are very thick. And so you see how I add 4 pieces there. I'm going to add a 5th piece, and that's so I can get to the height of the camera now, because the camera is now a layer above all of the other pieces. So it just keeps going and going, and eventually you will stop. And and I do. And the next piece I stop, and that one gets higher and higher as well. And so for this one, since I had the camera and the butterfly there, I was able to add less pieces of foam. So I do add 2 layers on one side of the flag and 1 layer on the other side. Because of the butterfly being there, you have to bring your layering up to that butterfly. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm adding 2 pieces of foam on the camera, and then it brings the level up to the butterfly. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, but that's all I do. I just wanted to show you as well how I make my bag toppers. I make it different all the time. It's not always like this. I think I've made a handful of these, and so sometimes I make them flat. It all depends on how I'm feeling. And so you see me here trying to figure out where the flag is going to lay and where it's going to look, and how your eye is going to be drawn to this bag topper and all of the layering pieces as well. And so I just stay with the 2 layers of foam there and glue it with some hot glue. I did remove the sticky back from the chipboard piece, and there it is, you guys. Super layered, super chunky, and I'm so glad that I was able to use this die, and I could use this die for anything. So like I said, cards, bag toppers, and decorating packages, which is awesome. So I decided to include some beads on the side there. And so I didn't have enough room to add a eyelet to that hole, so I didn't include that here. My jump ring is from Hobby Lobby, and so the beads are the yellow is from Beadcraft Chick. She recently changed her name, so I'm gonna have to find that and link it. And then the other bead, I believe, was gifted to me by Nye Crafty Mama Panda in Iraq. And so now I'm just showing you how it looks and how thick it is. It's roughly about maybe 2 inches in thickness. I decided to add this bee. This is a Paper Studios bee, and it wasn't working for me at first, but then I decided, hey, if I do kind of hide it behind the leaves, let's see how that looks. And it worked out. So I was thinking that I wanted to add something on that paper clip. I wanted that paper clip to be there so bad, but it didn't work out in the end. I tried to add flowers to it. It didn't work, but I do add something, and you'll see that in the end. So let's move on to bag topper number 2. I've already added my seam binding. I stitched it on. You can glue yours if you want. You can also use some ribbon. I add the folded piece of paper there. That is the first layer, and that's what brings the rest of your chunkiness up and thick. And so, okay, some of you might get mad at me for using this piece right here, but this piece is going to get fully covered. Reason being is this piece looks great with the ephemera pieces that I'm using. And if you can see the hidden pink and black in the background, it just makes the bag topper look so much better. It gives that extra color, and it also draws your eye to that, and it just ties everything very well. Again, in this bag topper, I do not show you all of the mistakes that I made, and also all the ephemera pieces that I did not use. So I'm just showing you what worked for me. So this definitely took longer than this video to make, because you have to try to figure out where everything's going to go, how everything's going to look. And you don't know with out the foam pieces, you don't know how it's gonna look with layering and stuff, so you have to kind of, it gets tricky, you have to kind of work it out. So I'm adding the eyelash trim that I picked up from Hobby Lobby as well. So I glued down those 2 flower pieces. They've already been stitched as well, so I'm adding some foam. I will let you guys look for a little bit and I'll come back as needed. Okay, so you can see how the background of the ephemera piece, the pink, the one that has So Sweet on it, how it brings the house up to your eye, and it draws your attention there. And see, that's why that piece was needed, because the little house was such a long piece and it needed something in the background to highlight the house, and as well as the flower frame. Something needed to be back there in order to highlight those 2 pieces. So we're just about done. I do make a mistake with the bee. You'll see that I add a foam piece right next to the 3-layered foam piece, and yeah, I shouldn't have did that because it's seen. And so what I do is I just remove it. The glue is still hot, so I remove it and wipe down the hot glue from there, and then adhere the bee in the right place. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys want this die, I will have Queenacraft linked below. And I think the bag toppers came out very nice, super chunky, which I love all the chunkiness. And I also love the flat, but right now I'm loving chunky. So I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.